Everyone is eligible for some kind of benefits, even the homeless, and that is where one of our Live Well partners, Benefit Results, comes in to help. And Jill, how are you this morning?
Good morning. Wonderful. Thank you.
Good to have you back. You're always nice to have you, and to have you have a partner as our Live Well program that connects people. And this is so important topic to connect our homeless, especially our elderly who have benefits there, but if they don't know or understand, they could lose things, and like their homes is one of them.
Right. Benefit Results is really passionate about helping seniors of all areas, but really we have a soft heart for seniors who are, with one catastrophe, can cause them to be on the streets. And oftentimes it's a lack of preparation and lack of understanding about what benefits might have been available.
Yeah, and it's also, I mean, I'll say it's a lack of maybe putting down the wrong information that can actually get them kicked out of the system. And that's why it's important to sit down with you, because you guys have seen all that before. You know what's going on. You were telling me a story before we came on about a gentleman who has been living couch to couch like a college kid, but who is a senior citizen.
Who's sick and who needs care, but can't get into a place that he can get care because he keeps paying his rent to friends to sleep on couches, and he can't afford to get to the next level. And so really what it needed in his situation is an evaluation to see how to get benefits in place to pay for that next level of care. And he just didn't know how to do that.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about being prepared, because again, a lot of people might be receiving their spouse's Social Security after they passed, or their benefits from another workplace that they think are going to stay there forever, but people have to realize, like, those only last for a certain amount of time.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because that's the exact issue on how to be prepared. When I talk to people about asking these hard questions, you sometimes get a funny feeling, I don't want to talk about my spouse dying. But the truth is, the best way to avoid that type of crisis is to ask the question, if you're a two-income household, if one of those incomes goes away, how are you going to manage? The veteran benefits is a great example of that. Social Security is almost automatic. You get the higher of the two Social Security amounts if you're married and the one spouse passes away. But with the VA, that doesn't work that way. If you, let's say your husband is getting a compensation award, when he passes away, it doesn't automatically go to the spouse. So if she's expecting it, it'll be a while before she realizes she's not going to get it. It might be 3, 4, 5 months of not getting anything, which could cause someone to lose their home. Yeah. So understanding the paperwork you have to file, what's the process you have to go through, is an important step in planning. Yeah,
I think the other part of planning too is really, like you said, sit down and talk with each other about passing, what's out there, because, you know, some households where, you know, the husband's taking care of everything, or the wife is always taking care of everything, you don't know what's going on. So that is where you need to sit and plan, and come and sit down and talk with you, because you can find those different, we could say, loopholes that are going to help them keep those benefits or other benefits. Am I right?
So, and also just knowing what's there. I think it's peace of mind. If you know that you're going to be eligible for this widow benefit when your spouse dies, it's going to help you have some peace of mind about your next steps. Our go-to book, which we've talked about a couple times, lists out, and that's on our website. It's free. It's a free index of what do I need to plan for. My passwords, we talked about that before. Yeah. Passwords, your birth certificate, marriage license, all the things that you're going to need to apply for benefits later. It's good to get them when you're not in a crisis.
Yeah, also another thing too, and let me know if I'm right, but maybe go back in your own history, because you might have worked before you got married and had children and stuff, and you might still have some benefits sitting out there that you didn't realize.
That happens a lot, doesn't it? We find that a lot. People aren't aware of maybe an added benefit that came along with a company that you have a small pension with, and when you dig through that, you realize that there might be additional health benefits or something that you had no idea was there.
Yeah, well, I found that with me, as you know, I'm not close to retirement or anything like that, but I had a stock that I had sold a while back, and I guess it was interesting that because that stock went up at that time that I sold, I was eligible for some more stock money, which I was like, wow. And that's the kind of things you come to Benefit Results. can help find
We do
those things.
a real evaluation. We call it a benefit assessment, and it goes through all those things. What did you do before? What's going on now, medically, income-wise, financially, your military service? We go through all those things to uncover some of those interesting nuggets to help people figure out what else is available for them.
So, well, I'll tell you right now, like I said, the big topic is our homeless elderly, and with everything going on, it's important for them to get a hold of you, and a family member to get a hold of you too. Say, you know what? Mom's over here, I don't know what's going on, can you please help? And that's what you're there for.
Indeed, and the two main things I wanted today to say is we need to support our community organizations that support homelessness. Donate, give, spend your time, invest your time and energy in that. That's important. And then the second is to start planning ahead and asking the questions about what happens after your loved one passes to know what's next.
Yeah. Jill, tell them how they can get a hold of you.
Call our office or get us online at benefitresults.com. We'd love to talk with you.
There you go. And also you can go to aztv.com/livewell, and you can see all our different partners there and get information on how they can help you. So, all right, stick around. We got more of the Arizona Daily Mix coming up right after this.